In the Heights. It's a good musical.
In the Heights?
In the Heights. It's a good musical. You guys ready for this?
No.
Yep. That was a little anticlimactic.
Welcome to They Said, She Said. This is episode 6?
I believe so.
Right? Yeah. This is episode 6. All right. And I am your host, Nicholas Brady. Hello. And next to me is the lovely Millie Ludwig.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And, of course, as always, next to me is my kindred spirit, Chris Fox. Chris.
Yep.
I can feel the love.
It's most kindred.
Yeah, we're super kindred.
Yeah. Right. So this is a conversational podcast, and what happens is the three of us, we bring a random topic of conversation for your amusement. And if you like that, please subscribe and check out the videos as well if you want rather do that, which I'll be placing up on YouTube the following week. So let's get started here.
It's so random, we don't even know what two of the topics are.
We don't. We each know our own topic.
Yeah.
I don't even know what 3 of the topics are.
So let's go with Chris.
Me first.
Amuse us.
Yes.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
So, I don't know if you guys know about yesterday. The internet thing.
Oh, the net neutrality?
What do they call it? Yesterday was like the slow internet day or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Man, I should really have memorized that term before I started this.
Was that
Yeah,
why my
should have done
internet...
your research.
I did do research, which is funny. Like,
Was that why my internet was so horrible
Probably.
yesterday?
Yeah. It was like places like Google and stuff trying to help people see what the internet could be like if this thing passes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what... Oh, my God.
Because yeah, it is net neutrality, right? Is that
net
what?
neutrality? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I was actually listening to a comedian go off about it today. Can't remember his name, but...
John Oliver? Is he English?
Yes. Was
I
that
love
him?
him, yeah.
He was so funny. I loved all the stuff he was
Yeah, it was
about.
fantastic. It's like
I actually learned more from him than through much of
Yeah, because like
when that happens.
funny.
because it's comedy, it's like it keeps it interesting,
Yeah.
but you still learn, which is kind of weird. But
That's
it's
why
also
I love
super
like
cynical, which I can deal with.
yeah. That's why I love like shows like The Daily Show or
Yeah.
like Colbert Report because they're funny, but they're
Right.
also giving you good information.
Yeah.
So yes, what about it?
So the my topic today is net neutrality,
Mhm.
and like, is it as serious as people are playing it up to be? Because obviously the cable companies are saying it's not a big deal, like everything's going to stay the same.
Of course they'd always say
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And like, then why are you guys pushing so hard for this if everything's just going to stay the same?
I think the biggest problem with it is just with the cable companies stepping into it, it's just more money in their pockets, which means they're going to get bigger, their ego's going to inflate more,
That's the
they're
thing.
just going to charge
I don't even think they're
more
going to
and
get
more.
bigger. They're just going to pocket more money.
Yeah.
They
'Cause
are,
I haven't
definitely.
really like noticed improvements with like their increased profits. You know what I'm saying?
No, one of the problems they've been having with, I think it was Comcast, is they have the money to make their services better. I mean, heck, they bought out Universal Studios,
Mm-hmm.
but their internet is still
Really?
crap. Yeah.
I didn't
If you
know
go
that.
to the movie theaters now, it says Universal Studios, and right underneath it,
A Comcast company. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, so they completely bought out Universal Studios,
That's
but
weird.
they can't put the
Yeah.
money aside to make their services better, which is the problem that I'm going to be having
They're
if
greedy.
they end up with the net thing. Is they're just going to be more greedy and just
I didn't know that.
it's ridiculous.
The thread you posted, I did
Uh-huh.
that. I went there, and it was cool because it had like a counter of like
Yeah,
how
of how
strong
many
it is.
people.
It's like 4 million right now.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
So guys, whoever's listening to the
Well over
podcast,
4
go
million
to the
strong.
net neutrality. Just search net neutrality. Probably what would
Yeah.
it be? Like a
Oh, I don't know.
just search net neutrality. What do they call that stuff?
Science
Petition.
Yeah,
Net neutrality
Yeah.
petition, something like that. Anyways, they make it super easy to contact your representative.
Yeah, because like the FCC is for like 100 and some
Yeah.
odd days, they're taking comments from people.
Yeah, which is hilarious. That was like probably the funniest part of the John Oliver video. So if you don't know what we're talking about,
Why won't the FCC just let me be? Let
There's-
me be me. And let me see.
there you go. You should start writing slogans for this
know, right?
There's
campaign.
an Eminem song.
So, for those of you who don't know, okay, so the John Oliver thing we're talking about, there's a show called Last Night in News or something like that. Last Week in News. Last Week in News. If you look it up on YouTube, John Oliver goes over the net neutrality thing. Basically, what he talks about is how cable companies have... So the main lobbyist for the cable companies is now the head over the FCC, which is insane. And like the comparison he made was, it's like... What was the comparison he made?
Oh, with the
like putting a... Oh, he's like, it's the same as putting a dingo as a babysitter.
Oh, yeah.
And being like, please don't eat my baby.
He's like, baby
all
goes
right,
to
see
bed
ya.
at 8, there's $20 for kibbles on the table. Just don't eat my baby.
Yeah. It's like, obviously, the dingo's gonna eat your baby. I assume. I don't know. I don't actually know that much about dingoes and, like, the fatality rate among
I don't know.
babies.
I just hear people complain about dingoes a lot.
Yeah.
I don't live in Australia. I don't know.
So, essentially...
In America, we call them coyotes.
Yes.
Well,
Coyotes,
we don't have dingoes here.
Because
they're called coyotes.
Well, because they're a different animal. Similar, though. Similar. So with the net neutrality thing, what's happening is basically, and it's something that involves everybody. That's the thing that I think is important to note. Like, it's not like someone's going to go unaffected. Anyone who uses the internet anywhere will be affected by it.
Yeah.
And especially people like myself who are involved in film, like indie filmmakers, they may not be able to get their media out to people because they'll have to pay some premium, or otherwise it's going to be some garbage like standard definition stuff.
Yeah, and people like I can see a lot of people who do say YouTube for a living or blogs for a living or something like that. I can see how that could be a problem.
Because essentially what they're saying is it could potentially give the cable companies the ability to charge more to stream faster, if that makes sense. So they can go to YouTube and be like, hey, you got to pay us more if you want us to really stream that quick. Or maybe a specific filmmaker or YouTuber. Yeah. So they can really like pin little companies down and say like, well, your service is going to suck unless you pay us more.
Mm-hmm. Which could really kill businesses, and because everybody uses the net nowadays to advertise. Because social media, great way to advertise, great way to grow. Because you put it on social media, your friends see it, your friends talk about it, it goes on to other people you don't know. And that's how a lot of things grow nowadays. And if they sit and now charge premiums for streaming or for faster internet, then I can see it like really, really buckling a lot of things.
Well, it's ridiculous too, because if it wasn't that big of a deal, it wouldn't make sense for them to spend so much lobbying.
I know.
Congress. They made a comparison. The only company that spent more lobbying is a military contracting company. Yeah. So a company that's making money off the military-industrial complex is the only one lobbying more, spending more money on lobbying
than
Comcast and the cable companies.
Didn't he say that Comcast was lobbying over $18 million for this?
Mm-hmm. It was insane.
Wow.
It was like ridiculous how much.
Why would they spend that much if it's not going to change anything?
They're gonna make a lot of money.
Bunch of liars, man.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, how does the head of the lobbyists become the head of not the head of the lobbyists, but like one of their main lobbyists? How does he become the head of the FCC? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, because Obama.
Obama put him in there, but I'm like, what?
Because he's putting money in his pocket. Sorry, I don't like politics.
Well, they always are, and that's the thing. It's
politics
like
are stupid.
Politics are so stupid.
They're ticks. They suck your blood.
Politics. Definition meaning poly meaning many ticks of blood-sucking creatures.
That is true.
That is my favorite way to look at politics.
I had a thought, but now that thought is fleeting my mind.
Quick, catch it.
I think. Do you think it'd be like if it does pass and so wouldn't it be funny if the head of like Comcast and all of them, they start hating this if it passed because like, oh, my internet's slow. Really? I have to pay for this?
Well, I'm sure they would give themselves like the premium stuff.
Well, yeah, but of course, because
But it's kind of hilarious. The comparison they made where they're like, well, it's not necessarily. They're like, yeah, the fast lane, slow lane thing. It does apply, but it's more like a fast lane and a hyperspeed lane. It's like, oh, are you serious?
Like, do you not know the definition?
High-speed internet right now is like my 4G, which is garbage. They still consider that high speed. Like 10 megabytes a second is high, or megabits a second.
Google Fiber, huh?
Google, even like
gig. It's supposed to be like no bars.
Well, yeah, the new Google internet is crazy fast if you pay for it, but the stuff that they're calling high-speed internet now is kind of crappy. So,
and the funny thing is, the internet that we have here, we're paying more for it, and it's a lot crappier than Eastern countries that, you know, they're getting speeds that completely blow us out of the water.
Estonia is like destroying us in internet speed.
Isn't that weird?
It's ridiculous.
It's so
funny.
weird. Come on, America, get on your game.
Yeah, we pay more and we get less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of how everything's going now.
It's ridiculous.
Man, I think, wouldn't it be weird if sorry, I'm tired, and so like I'm paying attention, but I have kind of random comments.
That's okay.
Random comments.
Spit it out.
It makes the podcast interesting.
Like we're watching a video, if it's like high or like standard definition now, but it's like standard definition is crappy, but then it's slow. And so it's like super pixelated. You're like everyone's all blocky. Like I don't know what
it's
they're
like the
doing.
mobile.
I don't get it.
The mobile version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bueno. No bueno. So yeah, net neutrality. So wait, are we for net? We're not.
We're for net neutrality
net
because right now
neutrality.
it's neutral, but
Right.
sort of neutral.
Well,
But
the thing with the net neutrality is it basically keeps other companies from charging
Throttling.
certain things
Yeah.
or just taking control of it and saying we're charging this or that, or we're taking this piece and doing this. So
Gotcha. So we should be for.
yeah.
yes,
net
we are
neutrality.
for net neutrality.
So what is it called if we're not for net neutrality?
That you are an owner of a cable company.
Yes.
That is the
You
only
are.
people I can think of that are not for net neutrality.
Do you think they're the only ones that would benefit from this? Just the cable companies? Or are they the only people that would benefit?
I don't think they're the only ones, but I think they will have one of the bigger benefits from it.
I can't think of anyone else.
Because yeah, I'm just thinking of, again, kind of like the little guys, like YouTube, like people who do make a living off YouTube. Like, are they gonna have to? Like, are they gonna put like have a subscription fee type thing to pay for it?
No, because
like how would that
YouTube
work?
already has, I think, a subscription option to where channels could have like a special channel that you'd subscribe to monthly.
Oh, that's still a thing? I thought.
I don't know if they ever
got
did
rid
it
of
or not. I knew that it was like on the table for a while and
Yeah.
people were really mad about it. I don't know if it would really affect YouTubers directly.
I think that they did a beta.
For people like Philip DeFranco who have their own website like SourceFed, it could definitely impact him. But as far as people who are solely on YouTube, it's more going to be the cable companies bullying Google and YouTube. And
They've already bullied Netflix.
yeah,
Hey, it gives all your money.
I love the Netflix stuff. When like Verizon was giving them a hard time because their customers were complaining to Netflix, and Netflix is like, well, it's not our fault. Here's the numbers. This is what they're doing to you. They're throttling your internet. So,
I have a friend that called Netflix, and on like the PlayStation, Netflix, you have like a section called Max, where it's basically like it picks a random movie for you. It's like, get the Max out of Netflix. And it's like, hey, what's up? I'm Max. Thanks for using me today.
I think I've seen that
or something
before.
like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my friend called
scared.
Netflix, and he's like, yeah, Max isn't working. He's like, what? Like, yeah, Max. And anyway, he went through like 3 people, and they had no idea what Max was. They're like, yeah, we've never heard of this. Like, really?
I've only heard of it because like Kagan used it once.
Yeah.
at
I've
his
never
house.
heard of it.
Yeah, and it was Eric that called him, and he like went through 3 different people and have no idea what it was.
Is it is it only on PlayStation, or is it a Netflix thing? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't used Netflix in forever, so I don't know.
I don't remember because I don't have a computer right now. and I also canceled my Netflix.
Yeah.
So I need to be a little bit more easier on the money.
Prime Instant Video. That's what I've been using.
Prime Instant
See,
Video.
this is
Because I
why
already
yeah,
pay for
yeah.
Prime, so I'm like, well,
Yeah.
this is why I
I
have
need Netflix.
friends. Because if I've got friends that I say have Netflix, then I have Netflix.
No, I know. Like people,
Still.
like I was that guy where a lot of people use my Netflix, and then I'm like I canceled, and they were like, hey, did you
Everyone's
cancel
like,
Netflix?
Netflix is
Wait,
working.
what?
It's like, yep, I canceled it. Sorry, I can't use it anymore. I'm like, oh, why? Well, because I'm gonna save
Why?
money.
I don't know, but you can pay
If
for
you want to
it.
keep
Yeah.
it going, pitch in.
It's like, hey, you can get it, and I can go off you for a while. Because it's not that much. It's like $8 or $11.
It is $8, but at the same
your
time,
plan.
I was only watching like 2 movies a month, and it wasn't really worth it because I could have just watched those at Redbox or something for $1.
Yeah.
The only problem that I have with Netflix is a lot of the movies that I like to watch, they don't stream.
Yeah, they don't stream.
Because I don't have the Netflix where I can get the DVDs sent out to me. It's only the
because that's like another $5 $10 or something.
Yeah, and so a lot of the movies, like, I'll look up and I'm like, oh, I want to watch this today. So I pull it up and it says unavailable to stream.
I know, it's so frustrating.
Which means I've either got to...
Hashtag first world problems.
You can get,
I know, right?
You can get a Firefox or a Chrome add-on that will let you, like, falsify your IP to a different country so that you can access more movies. Because the way that the movies are, they're, like, leased out depending on which country you're in. So if you're pinging the server as, like, an English computer from England, then you can see which movies are available to people in England and like different countries. So you can get almost any movie, depending on which country is leasing it.
Cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
FYI, the more you know. You know?
Hashtag the more you know.
Hashtag.
So.
Hashtag everything.
Vote for net neutrality.
Yes.
Do that.
Email your congressman. I assume that's who you need to email.
Get hold of FCC.
Did you do it?
I did. I wanted to call them, but I don't want to use my minutes.
I know.
Because it was like you email them, and then it's like, do you want to call them? Calls are 10 times more effective. And I was like, well,
they're like,
no.
If you can't call, then share this link or donate.
And that's what I did. I just shared it. So it's getting irritating. This is like, I feel like the 3rd time that we've had to fight the whole net neutrality thing.
Oh yeah, because didn't they try it?
How do they keep trying to pass this? I thought we already voted this down.
Yeah.
Can we like pass something that keeps people from
bringing
it up? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, how annoying is this going to be? But yeah, anyways, that's mine.
Just rich people just trying to find more ways to get more
rich people, man. They have a lot of money.
Hashtag rich people problems. Oh, shoot. Well, thank you, Chris. That was good. That was good.
I tried.
Topic. Very informative.
Yeah.
That's really good. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime, man.
All right.